Okay. You want to start from where he is now?
Yes, where he is now and what he can do.
He should aim at paying the debts. And you see, in order for you to manage your debts must be from one source. But according to what he says, he has debts from different sources or from different banks. He needs to make sure that he sits with these people who he has their money, and they agree on the repayment plan. Because the repayment plan is very important here. Because there are debts, you must pay them. Or else your shop will be closed, but also you lose your stock because they were attached to the money they lent to you. So what he has to do now, the situation is in, he probably has to sit with these people who gave him the money, and they agree on the payment plan. Not him borrowing to pay Peter. You don't borrow from Jen to pay Peter. It's like digging a hole to cover the other, so there's nothing you're doing.
But Godwin, if that is not a solution, then I want to think that maybe he's at a point whereby even his business cannot afford to repay this debt. So what ideally could be the solution for him?
There's no solution there. He has to pay the debts.
How? From where?
Because unless you say that the people who gave him the money just forfeit the money, which I don't see possible. So you'd rather sit with these people and they will understand, and you agree on the payment plan. But at this point, he shouldn't be taking in any money from anywhere. All he has to do is to pay back the debt.
Okay.
Because unless you say that there is a miracle that will happen, and this person will say, no, or this bank will say, because in the first place, you need to understand that the money we get from the bank, we borrow from the bank, is not the money for the bank.
Correct. It's for the customers.
Money for the customers.
Right.
So that is your money, that is my money, that is someone's money.
So just in case his business is not doing so well, could we say that maybe one of the solutions, maybe as he plans to engage, the people whom he's borrowed loans from, then he needs to also look into his business and get to see what can I do different for this business to start maybe, doing better, so I can afford to use the monies that I'm generating from this business to maybe pay back the loans. Yeah, because if you're talking to someone who maybe is not in employment, cannot say that maybe I'm waiting for my monthly salary to maybe, use that in the plan. Maybe this is someone who just has this one business and that's his source of, income. Can you look at that maybe?
Yeah, because you see, Mala, it would have benefited viewers if I started from where I wanted to start.
Correct.
So that we get to where he is. Because now where he is does not give a clear picture of how he needs to get out. Maybe we need to start where he should have started and where he is. In the first place, for anyone to start business, you must have passion for that business. Because you see, passion keeps you moving even when situations are very hard. Passion. If you do something you don't like because you want to earn money from it, you'll get problems.
Correct.
Because no business that is easy. You can ask anyone who has done business. It's never a bed of roses. But if you have your heart there, you keep pushing on.
Okay.
2, you must do the business you understand. Because probably this guy's problem is that he started a business which he didn't understand.
And that's why the business is not thriving.
Yes, and how much money do I need to put in? How does it work? You get my point.
Correct.
So you must be understanding the business you're doing, because different businesses have different things you need to do. Also, different businesses have different places you need to put them.
Correct.
For example, did you know that the side of the road determines so much the business? Number of businesses which work are businesses on the left.
Yes,
you got my point?
Yes.
Just look out.
Location.
People may not pay attention to that. But look out. Most petrol stations, most supermarkets are on the left.
Right.
So it's deliberate.
Okay.
And so if you have the passion, then you understand the business. Probably you will know how the business works, how much money you needed to have put in the business. But also, never borrow to start a business.
And is it allowable, as you come to a close, is it allowable, because I'm trying to place him, because it seems like he didn't borrow to start the business, but he started borrowing after he had already started this business. So as much as you're saying it's not acceptable to borrow money to start off the business, is it acceptable to borrow money to scale the business?
You see, I was coming. Never borrow, that should be a rule.
Okay.
Never borrow
To start.
Never borrow to start a business.
Okay.
You can only borrow to grow your business.
Okay.
But you must also have done a clear feasibility study on how and where specifically you're going to put this money in order to grow your business. I'll give you an example. If you really have a business that is already taking on, you're making profit, and you borrow to just add on stock, that's allowed.
All right.
Because loans in itself is not a bad idea. But you don't borrow without thinking through how you're going to put your money, and it comes out.
All right.
You get my point?
Yes.
Then you must borrow from one source.
Not from many sources.
Not meant from many sources.
Okay.
For example, if you have loans from one particular bank, there are many banks, DFCU, Centenary Bank,
Yes, yes.
I don't need to mention them. Get money from one source, because that helps you to manage your debt.
Okay.
That even then when you want to borrow, they will guide you that your BA ratio does not allow.
Okay.
So, I mean, what you have doesn't allow. But what happens is that someone wants to borrow here, then lies to another bank that I don't have a loan in this bank, then they
Yes.
give it. So you find yourself in an accumulated debt.
So
that
what
you
you're
can't.
saying, so what you're saying, Godwin, is that the quick solution for him is to make sure that he comes out clean, approaches these banks, and starts working out on a plan. And even if it means reworking his business such that he can start, generating money so he can pay this money off.
Yes.
That's what we're saying.
The other thing that he could do maybe is go to someone who, if you gave him my contact, I would
Correct.
help him
Okay.
at no cost, because he needs to sit down and look at what, if he has even something to dispose that is idle, something idle, which whereby it's there and he doesn't get money from it, but he could sell it, but he has no way out, he needs to pay the debts.
All right. Thank you so much. At least at that point we can close this. You have even said that you are willing to help him out.
Yes,
okay,
please.
we'll make sure that we keep the two of you in contact. Thank you so much
No
for
problem.
coming in studios. Unfortunately, we are short of time, but we've been able to help Ben this morning.
Pleasure's mine.
Thank you so much, Godwin Muhanguzi, financial literacy expert right here in the country. My name is Malaki Vilodera. Thank you so much for doing this with us. We do this yet again tomorrow. Remember, we are in the space whereby every Thursday we are still teaching you how you can go about social media marketing for your business. All right, that's it for Morning at 10 TV. Have a blessed day. Make it work, and bye-bye. See ya.